Stansted Express, operating between the third busiest airport in London and the busiest railway station in the United Kingdom. With around 53% of travellers using public transport to arrive at Stansted, Stansted Express has an average journey time of 48 minutes along its 40-mile route every 15 minutes, using a new fleet of Class 745s and reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. In a goal to explore more of the UK's rail network, I set myself the challenge to run the entire length of the Stansted Express network in one day, clocking in as my longest run ever at almost 50 miles. With over 4 months of training, that was tough. Battling one of the wettest storms in over 130 years, and taking over a gruelling 15 hours to complete.
My Garmin has just died. I don't know where it is that I'm going. I'm in a bit of a scary situation.
Almost there. Almost there. This is my journey. Running the entire length of Stansted Express in one day. Today is the first day of training for the big half marathon with a sub 1 hour 30 in mind. Because I do a load of long distance running, I just tend to wing it on the day, hope for the best. For the next 3 months, I want to take it seriously. Let training commence. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. As well as training for my Stansted Express Ultramarathon, I was also training for the Big Half and the Ealing Half Marathon, with a sub 90-minute goal in mind. My training block lasted a total of 13 weeks, involving base runs, interval training, and the not-so-fun heat training, where you run in hot weather so your body can acclimate to adverse conditions, as well as increase your VO2 max and develop your psychological endurance. Heat training. That was tough. And before I knew it, it was time to put all the training to the test.
You know, I barely got any sleep last night. Just overthinking about this race today, whether I've done enough training, whether, you know, if all of this has been worth it, or if I've just wasted my time. There's gonna be a tough one today, I can just feel it.
Regardless of the outcome today, we're just gonna enjoy it. If you're not running and enjoying it at the same time, then something's going wrong. Regardless if I don't get my time or any of that stuff, it shouldn't matter. It's about just enjoying the journey.
That ruined that whole sincere thing by then being flippant at the end.
Right, let's do this. See you at the start line.
Let's go! So it's just gone 5k, 3 miles to 5k, 23 minutes 38. Just recently crossed the halfway point, bang on 45 minutes. So it's going to be very, very close indeed. 5k left, parking remaining. Final push now. I'm not going to talk.
Keep going, keep going!
Would you stop it, folks? Another folks yes! Red or white.
Yes!
That's the third one.
Oh my god!
So close. So I got it in a time of 1 hour 29:40, which overall is my fastest all-time half marathon PB. Previously it stood about 1 hour 34. Just to scrape it sub 90, I'm incredibly proud.
Yeah!
I finished the Ealing Half Marathon a couple weeks later in an even faster time of 1 hour, 28 minutes and 33 seconds. These achievements put me in the exact frame of mind, ready to tackle the 50-mile Stansted Express ultramarathon.
The thing that I'm thinking about the most is that I just want to enjoy the journey. I'm not expecting to have everything work in my favour. I know I've got the weather definitely against me.
Storm Babet. As the nation is battered by Storm Babet.
Throughout the whole day, I just want to enjoy myself the entire day.
So running an ultramarathon with the potential for stormy weather, what do you even pack or wear? So I settled on a breathable t-shirt and shorts, compression socks to reduce lactic acid buildup, a waterproof and windproof jacket, running socks, and also some spares, my Garmin to track my run, and the most important, my cat? You never know. Now, of course, my trail shoes to handle the mostly gravel and trail terrain. I'll be wearing the Everdict XT8. And in terms of what to pack, I have 2 hydration flasks using Tailwind Nutrition, snacks, gels and granola bars, and a first aid kit, a power bank, power adapter and charging cables, a head torch, snud, a spare fleece and breathable shirt, and my camera equipment. Now, I'm aware that it's an exhaustive list. However, I needed to cover as many bases as possible, as I'm doing this completely solo. No running support crews, no one to meet me at different points along the way, no one. This entire endeavour is one huge solo effort. Bring it on.
So just arrived at London Liverpool Street. I'm about to get started with this 46-mile run over to Stansted Airport. Do I have any last words? Let's just see what happens. Alright, Stansted Express. Let's go. Counting down in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. So I'm about 4 kilometres into this run so far. I've been taking my pace super steady at the minute, where I'm doing about 8 minutes per kilometre to really pace myself for this long distance ahead. But we're not too far away from the first station of the day, which may actually surprise quite a few of you.
But before we arrive at the first station, we need to take a moment to establish, what is Stansted Express? Stansted Express first began in 1991 after a new Stansted Airport station was constructed. A triangle junction was built off of the West Anglia Main Line, allowing services from London and Cambridge. It's a sub-brand of Greater Anglia, and it's also one of 4 express rail services that exist within London. Now, what makes Stansted Express unique compared to the others is that it's the only express service that stops at intermediate stations between its London terminus and the airport. Services regularly stop at Tottenham Hale, Harlow Town and Bishop Stortford before arriving into Stansted, with more irregular calls at stations along the route, such as Cheshunt, Broxbourne, Saltbridgeworth and Stansted Mount Fitchett. At time of recording, there are only 2 truly express rail services between London and Stansted. However, they often take the same amount of time, if not longer, than its average 47-minute trip. Oh, and it's the only London airport with an express rail service that doesn't accept contactless or Oyster card payments. Yet.
It's about 9.7 kilometres later, I'm at Seven Sisters Station. Now you might be thinking, Seven Sisters, when did Stansted Express stop here? It's actually technically in the very late evening services. When Tottenham Hale Station closes, trains are diverted over to Seven Sisters, then later call into London Liverpool Street. So technically, Seven Sisters is a part of the Stansted Express network. Let's get over to one of the proper stations, Tottenham Hale. So 10.8 kilometres later, I'm at the first proper station of the day here at Tottenham Hale Station. But so far, feeling not too shabby. Knees are hurting just a little bit, but I think it's from running and all the tarmac, and I'm on trail shoes. Thankfully, for this next section, pretty much until I get to in the vicinity of Stansted, I'm along the canal / waterway / river lee navigation, whatever you want to call it. It is really lovely from here on out. I'm going to keep it moving because the weather is starting to turn on me a little bit. So it's recently gone over 20 kilometres and I've still got about 52k left. Even though I've been running next to what feels like forever, running next to the lee navigation, I think I've seen maybe 2 people along this path. Just felt really quiet, really isolating. That up ahead there is the M25, so once we cross that, we're officially out of the London boundary. Means we're making progress. See you, London. .5 kilometres into running Stansted Express. I'm here at Cheshunt Station. Got 45.8 kilometres remaining. Still got a long way to go. .32 kilometres. I'm here at Broxbourne Station. Not gonna lie, my legs are beginning to give me a little bit of jip, particularly in my hip flexors. They just feel really tight at the minute, but we're not too far off from the halfway mark. I think it's about 36, 37 kilometres. But yeah, I'm not gonna get to Stansted until it's like later in the evening. What a long day. So, got caught out in another downpour, but what I wanted to very quickly show you was this right here. This is Rye Gatehouse, I believe, Rye House Gatehouse. It looks incredibly dramatic given the rainy backdrop that we've got right now. The nearest station is actually Rye House Station. It's not on the same line as Stansted Express, but it is served by Greater Anglia, if you do ever want to check it out.
However, on the line between Broxbourne and the next station served by Stansted Express also lies Roydon, where Stansted services pass straight through. During my brief visit, I spotted some old gatehouses nearby which piqued my curiosity, not having the time nor energy to explore any further at the time, so I returned a few months later to check it out.
Go see the house!
I know.
One of the rooms, like the size of our flat.
This is Brigham's House, a Grade 2 listed building first opening in 1719. It operated as a private home until 1979, when it was converted into a hotel and conference centre, aptly named the Brigham's House Hotel. The land surrounding the house was also used as a 9-hole golf course. In 2010, Brigham's House opened as a wedding venue, which closed down almost immediately due to a lack of planning permission. But one discovery I found that was fascinating about Brigham's House is that it was, quote, one of the most important of the establishments requisitioned by the Special Operations Executive during the Second World War. There's a book written by Des Turner that details the operations underwent at Brigham's House, which is also available for purchase on Amazon. The grounds have remained disused since 2019, with alleged speculation that it's purposely fallen into disrepair so it can be demolished and converted to houses.
Oh my god! Jeez, it is so deep. Yeah, all of the footpaths around here have completely flooded out, so you have no choice but to trail through the water. I'm so glad that I'm doing this during a warmer day where it's like 16 degrees, because if I was doing this when it was like 3 degrees, I would be absolutely beside myself.
44.4 kilometres into this run and I'm here at Harlow Town. I've got 29.8 kilometres remaining. I am so tired. This nightlight at the minute is giving Blair Witch vibes. I have almost run out completely of water. I don't have any more snacks. So at this next station, which I think is Sawbridgeworth, I really need to find like a cafe or I don't know, like a Tesco or Sainsbury's, whatever. If I don't, then we're gonna be in trouble. But so far, we're still all good. Right, now I need to see where I'm going. (52.4 kilometres) and I'm at Sawbridge Station now. I've still got Bishop Stortford, Stansted Mount Fitchett and Stansted Airport. So only 3 stations left and I've got 21.8 k's remaining. God, almost there, almost there.
When running an ultramarathon, it's recommended every hour to consume 200 to 300 calories, 90 grams of carbohydrates, and drink up to 800 millilitres of water. So running out of all consumables while running in the dark in areas I don't know with over a half marathon remaining and still battling the effects of Storm Babet, this was a disaster.
So I recently arrived at Bishop Stortford Station. It's just around the corner here. I've just popped by the Aldi to get some supplies. I've got about 15 kilometres remaining. I definitely am grateful to have got the refuel that I needed. If there wasn't a shop or anything that was next door to the station, I would have pulled out. I don't feel safe in not having any water, no food, no snacks. Completely ran out of everything. So I'm gonna sit and rest my legs for a bit, have some nutrition. By nutrition means Skittles. And then we're gonna take it from there over to Stansted Mount Fitchett and then Stansted Airport.
Once I set off running again, I thought that was the last of my issues. But things were about to take another turn for the worst.
So it's official, my Garmin has just died. So I don't know where it is that I'm going. I'm in a bit of a scary situation. Except it's not. I've actually got a backup route on my phone so that if there's ever a circumstance of my watch running out of battery, then I know that I've always got a route that I can trust and follow on. So always thinking ahead. That's why I'd always recommend, if you are running any ultras or anything, please, please, please get a backup of your route as well. Alright, I keep on going to check my watch. There's 65.8 kilometres. I'm at Stansted Mount Fitchett, which means I have 1 station left, Stansted Airport. I cannot believe it. I am so close. I wish I could just take this train that's pulling in now, because that is going straight into Stansted Airport, but alas, I'm running there. Alright, Stansted Airport, 1 more station, bring it on. We are where we need to be. So it's recently gone just after 11:15 and the last train leaves at 11:45. I have to do everything I can to get this train. There's no way that I can't get it. I mean I can, there is also National Express bad, but it would be really nice to get Stansted Express back home. There's 1 kilometre remaining, 1 kilometre remaining until I get to the end of running Stansted Express.
Almost there. Almost there. And just like that.
This has been one of the most physically and mentally challenging runs I've ever completed. With the gruelling months of training and overcoming personal setbacks throughout the year, I've learnt from doing this that putting in the time, hard work and patience have helped me with achieving my goals, and I really hope this inspires you to achieve yours. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you Stansted Express for making this video possible.